Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hollow Knight Silksong! Last time, we beat the final boss. And this time, we're continuing the game because that wasn't really the final boss, yeah. We beat whatchamacallit, what's her name again? Grandmother Silk. I did remember her name sooner than that. I was just all jumbled up by the fact that I don't have her entry selected in the journal, and I want to start this video by reading their entry, so let's go. So we defeated, oh hey, these two have a journal entry, I forgot about this. Garamond and Zaza, they too seek the spectre at the Haunting's heart, though I fear that foe would pose a challenge beyond their mortal limits. Interesting. Yeah, it probably would, honestly, knowing how they fought. Lace, we finally have this journal entry unlocked. A bug born entirely of thread. Much silk would have been needed to see her sustained. A fragile form of life, but life nonetheless. Finally, Grandmother Silk. Heart of the Haunting, long lulled to slumber, and desperate to wake. The higher being's threads stretched throughout Farloom, snaring its bugs and driving them to madness and discord. Interesting. So she really wanted to wake up, and so maybe that's why she was stretching out to everyone and possessing everyone, because, like, one of you, please wake me up so that I can... I don't know, so that I can get ready for the day properly. I don't know the extent of the lore behind this game. You'll have to forgive me on that. Right, so, you might be wondering, where on earth do we start from here? Because, like, we beat the final boss. That clearly wasn't the true ending, though, so we're gonna have to do a lot more. And although I'd say we are over halfway through the game at this point, we do still have quite the journey ahead of us. There is a lot of stuff left to do that we have not done yet. So, where to go first? Honestly, okay, we have so many available pathways. Or, no, actually, we don't. We have a lot of pathways that are blocked by the lack of a double jump ability. We do not have any kind of double jump ability, so we cannot go up here, or... This is a crafting thing I'll have to come back for. We can't go up here, can't go up here, can't go up here either. That's another place we'll have to go at some point. Can't go anywhere over here without double jump. There's so many places that we don't have without double jump. And let me tell you, at this point, on my first playthrough, finding this freaking double jump took me forever. In fact, it took me so long that I ended up just giving up and looking up where it is. So, I shall tell you. I don't think this is the exact place I wanted to go. No, it isn't. But you know what? Let's pay a visit to Songclave real quick. I think I have a wish as well that I should be doing. I'll have to check that out again. Hi! I'm very glad I decided to check this place out. You're new. You stay close, sister. Them halls beside are crawling with haunted husks. Wandering will only bring death, pointed and painful. Pilgrim preacher, I see. Please don't go far, sister. Right here's the only safety you'll find within this whole cursed place. I wonder why the enemies don't just come over here and start killing everyone like the Skull Tyrant did back down in Bone Bottom, so... Why don't the possessed soldiers do that? Why doesn't Grandmother Silk direct the possessed soldiers over here? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but hey, it's for video game reasons. All these marvelous healing supplies, you say the same thing. You probably say the same thing as well. Do you have something I haven't bought yet? No, I have bought your entire stock. Awesome. You guys, I think we've already talked to you. So what is my wish? Let's go to this menu. That's the journal. Ah, the Wailing Mother tracked down the wailing creature in the slab and slay it. You know, this might end up inadvertently pointing me in the direction of where the double jump ability is. Very interesting. Okay, quickest way to get to the slab. I could walk all the way across this if I really wanted to, but do I really want to? Ha, no. So instead, I'm gonna be a lazybones, head back up to the elevator, we're gonna take it down to the Grand Bellway, and we're gonna use the Bellways to get there instead. Because there is a Bellway station inside the slab, remember that. That's how we got out of there in the first place, back when we were trapped in there, remember that? That was fun. I'm slurring over my words a lot. My enunciation skills are not great today. That's fine. Right, I would like to change crest. You know, fuck it, let's do Architect again. I've been having a lot of fun with Sharp Dart, but, you know, I think we can do without it for a little while. Now that I finally have slots unlocked, let's choose something. Let's choose something to use. I'm not gonna need this. Not gonna need Spool Extender, can't use any Silk skills. I'd like for binding to be faster, though. Injector Band is super fun. I guess we could go with the theme of, like, attacking enemies using different methods than just the needle by equipping the Sawtooth Circlet. Then for you, magnetite brooch, no questions asked. I mean, I'd love to have magnetite dice, but unfortunately I just don't have another, another memory locket, so maybe we can find one out here. Maybe we can find one in our new journeys through the slab, perhaps. Actually, we're not going to be journeying through the slab all that much this time. There's like one thing we can do here. Hang on. Who am I hearing? I'm hearing someone, like, dying. Like, what is that? What is that sound? Maybe I follow it? I don't remember this at all, by the way. Let's see. This door, yeah, apostate key we need for that. We still don't have that. It's freaking weird, because we've been in and out of this place multiple times. Guess that's gonna have to wait a while. Hello? Someone in the background? Maybe I can summon you with the power of Needlein. No, okay. I wonder if whatever I'm hearing is whatever I'm supposed to be hunting. Maybe this one's not a smell test. It's not a smell tracking thing. Maybe it's a hearing tracking thing. So that would be a little strange because some people are hard of hearing and they'd probably be concerned about accessibility over that, but still, you know, it could be. You never know. Okay, it seems to be getting louder in this direction. Oh, hi. Okay, that thing looks really odd. This is like a slaying mission, right? Let me check that again. Yes, we must slay this thing. So this is gonna be a new boss fight, which I'm excited for. Actually, remembering now what it's like, maybe I shouldn't be excited for it, but hey. Okay, we're going up, yelling untimber. We're yelling... What would you yell if a tree was like being lifted back into place from the ground? What would you say to that? Is this a new place? I think this wasn't open before. Oh wait, no, okay. This is the bench, I believe. Yes, right outside where we retrieved our items when we were trapped here the first time. However, yes, this is new. We could not enter this place before. It is a little weird to me that some of these wishes will just randomly unlock these doorways that you couldn't have gone into before, but hey, whatever. It's fine. Like, I kind of wish I kind of wish I was able to discover this before the wish. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's go down. Jump up. Whatever this thing is has collected a lot of the Wardenfly's hats. I mean, I'd probably do the same thing if I had to live around them every single day. Let's go! Okay, we start with a bunch of enemies. These guys are new. They will explode upon death and also just fly in circles like that, or they will fly diagonally like that. They basically act identically to the Gruzzers from the first game, or the Bruisers. I never knew how to pronounce those guys' names. Oh god, we have Wardenflies here too. Okay, well, good thing my Architect crest is fun. I should hope it's fun. I should hope a weapon in this game is fun to use. Hi, it is the Broodmother! Our first minor boss of the day. First of potentially multiple? I can't remember, actually, if I'm going to be encountering any more from here. Okay, she will leap twice. Watch out for that. When she rears up to leap at you again, she's about to leap at you again, obviously. Okay, do that. I would love to use tools on her. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to help very much. Since she is shooting out that same, like, dung substance that the enemies in here were using, yeah, that's gonna probably slow you down if it hits you directly, so I'm just gonna avoid that as much as I can. I thought those would be enemies. That's gonna be an enemy. Okay, and then gotta watch her the entire time, make sure she doesn't leap back at you. I remember this fight being a lot more annoying than it has been so far. I guess I just wasn't used to the fact that she could, like, fling back and forth, because no enemy acted like that until that point. But once you know that, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Ooh. Okay, got her with the heal there. Well, that's bad. Yeah, that's what you don't want to do. Oh, God. I just realized I'm at one hit. I need to be really, really careful. Okay, that doesn't hurt me, thankfully. Okay. Hi, Grossmother. It's nice to see you again. It's nice to see you've taken on a new form in this game, but you almost killed me, and that was terrifying, and my heart can't take any more of this. Oh my god. Even the most minor forgettable bosses in this game are still so much fun. And yes, I would consider this a kind of forgettable boss. I have forgotten about it plenty of times. I only remembered it once I saw the wish. So yeah. Oh god. Please don't let this be a loss. Please don't let this be a loss. I'm gonna use my red tools from now on. God, come on. You have to be so close to death. Oh, God. Bam! Bam! Oh, wow. That was way more fun than I was expecting. I remember her being kind of frustrating on my first playthrough, now that I actually remember the fight, but yeah, that was so fun. I've been saying that at the end of every boss, like, wow, that was fun. I remember that being way worse on my first playthrough. Broodmother's eye. Yes, we needed her eye, obviously. I'm sure the instructions actually said that, whether it was the wish itself or the wish in the inventory screen, but yeah. I'll be sure to return that eventually. However, while we're here in this lab, there is quite the important place that we can now explore. Now, I actually don't want Architect Crest on anymore. I put it on for that battle, but I think for what we're about to do, it would be much better to switch to something else. Hunter, Reaper, Wanderer. Which of these? It's got to be one of these, because like hell am I going to use Beast in what we're about to do. I might go with Wanderer, honestly. I'm just thinking of, like, what would be a fun pogo to bring to what's coming up, because, yeah, we're about to be doing a lot of platforming here in a bit, so I'll keep the injector band just in case. This is actually a really good thing to have equipped as well. I was going to equip this anyway. As for this, I think I would rather have some kind of projectile. Let's go with threefold pin. We haven't used this in quite a long time. In fact, we haven't used it in so long, we aren't even maxed out on it yet. Oh, man, we also aren't maxed out on this either. What if I just... I gotta go through my inventory of red tools real quick and just refill the supply of all of them, like this. There we go. That's all finished. Okay. Oh, yeah, the rosary cannon. We gotta use this eventually, but... for right now, I think I'd rather use threefold pin. Sure, we can have it be poisonous. I mean, is anything else really gonna help that much? Let's put on Sharp Dart instead for some extra mobility. Just trying to think of what would be useful as a blue tool to equip instead of Pollet Pouch. This baby crying in my ear is definitely not making this decision very easy. You know what? Let's switch it out for Weave Light, because that'll give me another thing of silk. Can you hush up over here? My god, I can barely think with you around. Alright, anyway. Let us descend back down through the slab, and then our next destination takes us outside. I'll explain more when we get down there. It just takes a little while to get down there. You know how it is. Can you guys, like, stop existing? I would be so grateful if you guys could just fucking disappear. If you could just be removed from the game next patch, I think I would very much like that. I would probably rate this game a 10 out of 10 if that were the case. No, actually, there's a bunch of other enemies that would need to be axed as well before I would give this game a 10 out of 10. Right. Here's the Bellway Station. And here. Remember this area? This is Mount Fay. We briefly saw this place before, but we were unable to do anything, not just because we didn't have grapple, but because this place makes you kind of, sort of freeze to death. I'm actually just gonna go back in. I'm gonna rest on the bench that's in here right away. I'm gonna jump right over you. You can have a nice nap, Era. Gonna go over here, bam. Just so that I have a checkpoint for this. Mount Fay. I'm gonna start off by saying that I have quite the mixed opinion on this area, and normally I would wait until after I'm done with it before I say stuff like that, but I think it's appropriate here because this very beginning section I kind of have a problem with. So, as I mentioned before, on my first playthrough of this game, it took me for fucking ever to find the double jump, find where the double jump was. So long, in fact, I didn't even find it. I just looked up where it was instead because I was so tired of not having it. I was like, where the fuck is this thing? I'm gonna look it up right now. And it indeed said that it was at the top of Mount Fay. And that created another problem, because I can't go to Mount Fay yet. It's cold. I need something to protect myself from the cold. That's what I had thought. And that's because I thought this because I've played Super Metroid. I played, in Super Metroid, there's an area that is full of, like, super hot rooms, and in order to progress, you need to find and collect the Varia suit from a boss. and then you can actually explore that area safely. So I thought they were doing a similar thing here. I mean, they have an environmental damage thing where, you know, standing on the cold is gonna cause you to take damage eventually when you wait long enough. Turns out, no. All you need is the claw line. Then, after you run all this distance, you get a warm spot right in here. There is not a single warm spot in the entire previous room, for some reason. Personally, I think this is kind of bad game design, just my opinion, though. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Maybe if I had just, you know, tried to actually use the grapple and head to the next room and found the warm spot instantly, but, like, the way the game felt like it was communicating this to me was that out here, there is, like, absolutely no warm spot whatsoever. And because, you know, the slab had the same cold mechanic, but it had torches all over the place, which makes sense because it's a building, and all the people who run the building would want to keep themselves warm. So when I exited out into Mount Fay, my thought was, oh, this is a nature-oriented area, so there will be no warmth out here, therefore I need some kind of cold protection before I do this. And it felt like the game was communicating this to me further because of the lack of warm spots out here. But no. You just have to dive in, hoping that you eventually find a warm spot, and then you do. But, like, I didn't know there would be a warm spot in the next room. Nothing at all indicated to me that there would be, so I ended up ignoring this place for the longest time and going forever and a day without the double jump, and it started to get kind of frustrating. That's an aspect where, like, I can definitely blame myself partially for it, but I also think that this really isn't the greatest game design, and I do kind of fault the game for it as well. And it wasn't exactly the greatest first impression to this area. However, I will say I like this area more than I dislike it. Do not you worry. Now, let me stop stalling and just freaking talk to Chakra already. Child-wielding needle, how far our wanderings take us. The cold air here bites through our shells as true as any blade. Warm yourself by my lantern while I call. Farloom is a land of harsh extremes. Perhaps that is in part why the pilgrims have a culture of testing themselves against it so fervently. I ran out of air, my god, sorry Chakra. Perhaps, when I first encountered them, I had little respect for the weak rag-bundled bugs, too cowardly to even carry a weapon. They were told that that's sinning. I think I can understand. But, Dondaku, sometimes we judge too quickly. There is a subtle strength to them, though it is difficult for me to truly understand it. I'd say they're strong in faith, for sure. Here's the Mount Fay map. Purchased the last of my mapping stock for now. Beautiful. Cannot wait to scale this place. Wow, Chakra. How... You have explored, like, absolutely none of this area, huh? I suppose I can understand. Alright, I've already equipped myself fully, so let me run ahead. As you can probably tell, Mount Fay is a platforming challenge. It is very cold, and if you stay in the cold for too long, you'll start taking damage. Areas like these shall provide warmth, but these are kind of few and far between, and you need to rush through the area of platforming really quickly before you start taking damage. Because yes, stay in the cold too long, you'll start taking damage. I haven't shown it yet, but that's what will happen. Sister, Spider, if seeking commune with the creature atop this mount, take the climb above as test, a challenge beyond even our setting. Upon that summons gained, and creature hailed, know it shall choose what gift to grant, with death as likely as insight. Cool! So there's a 50-50 chance I die for climbing up the top of this place. Awesome! Sounds like Mount Everest. Alright, let's go. So I'm starting to freeze, that's okay. Just go this way, just go this way. Oh, okay. Hi, Chakra. I'm gonna go back this way. No. Hi, Chakra. What's up? Oh, that's right. We have all the silk hearts, so now we'll actually regenerate four silk spools by default. Or, not by default. I'll generate 3 by default, 4 with the weave light. Hi, buddy. These are kind of new enemies. If you hit them, they will explode into those spike things. I don't think we can actually use them to climb up over there, so we'll have to head this way instead. One of the toughest challenges with Mount Fay is because you are constantly needing to use the claw line because it is kind of the focus of the platforming challenges in this area, you will have very, very few chances to heal, and combine that with the cold thing, yeah. This place is pretty damn tough, but I like it. Oh god? Okay, yes, that's the sound that means you're starting to take cold damage, so once you hear that sound, get to the worm spot ASAP possible. Oh, this music's really freaking cool, I must say. This place reminds me a lot of Celeste. Ow! Not just in the fact that it's a tough platforming challenge, but because, you know, you're climbing a mountain in the snow. It's literally what Celeste is about. Come on. It's literally what you're doing in Celeste, so yeah. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Bam. Hi-ya. Hi-ya. Must remember I have Wanderer's Crest. Climb on, there we go. Over here. Just gotta press on forwards. Press on where you think the game wants you to go, and then you'll probably find a warm spot. Exploration, I'd say, is ill-advised at this point. You'll see why. Just try and, like, follow the path forwards. Don't fall astray. Stick to the warm spots, and you should be good. Okay, at least it is at least giving me silk here, so there we go. I'll take that heal. Got a lot of Weaver warmth here. Okay. I'm assuming, yeah, I cannot make that jump. I can, however, fall down here, past you guys. And, okay. We're falling further. We're falling further, right here. Okay. This will probably take me right up above the place where Chakra is. Just to orient yourself. Wow, that's a lot of silk. Okay, I forgot about those things and how much freaking silk they give. Yup! Beautiful. Okay. Oh, we got a pile of stuff here. For some reason, the path forward is behind a breakable wall. I mean, I suppose it ends a little suspiciously quickly, but still. I don't know why Silksong likes to do that. Oh, God. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, the water will cause you to automatically start taking damage, though I don't think it will, like, you know, set your cold to the freezing state just yet. It'll just cause you to take a bit of damage for falling in it. Unlike other water, however, you actually have a chance of getting out of it first. Instead of having to die and respawn somewhere and, like, have the controls taken away from you for 3 seconds. Always kind of sucks when that happens. Alright, gotta watch your silk. Remember that holding onto these things, I think, causes you to regenerate 1 thing of silk faster. Okay, bam, bam. Pay no attention to that. Okay, cool. We are in a warm spot. There's a bench down below. I believe getting to this bench is actually kind of a challenge, because, yeah, look. With the sign is pointing down, but there's a fucking door in the way. That's so evil. I love it. Right. See that? That there is a mask shard, and I can't get it. But it's okay, I can break open this wall and access the bench. Awesome. And even after all that, you have to pay 60 rosaries. Amazing. Oh, man. Team Cherry is such evil level designers sometimes. Hi, I see you there. I'm gonna take a drink real quick, and then I shall break that. BUTS. Let's go open up the shortcut here. Cool heroes don't watch the doors open. Or whatever. It's like the cool guys don't look at explosions joke. You know that one? Hi, it's a bunch of ice popcorn. At least that's what I call it. It looks a lot like popcorn. This might not be the best idea. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I am going to freeze to death. Come on. Should be an item right here. Is it a memory? Oh, no, it's a memory crystal. It's a blue tool. When taking damage, a memory of the bearer is formed of crystal. The memory will shatter and disrupt spines if an enemy comes into contact. This tool is alright. I think it has helped me sometimes in the past. It's just a nice bonus thing to have, more so than an actually super powerful effect, but I will definitely be sure to put this on next time that we face some combat. Which, you never know, could be very soon, right after I'm done with what I'm doing here. Or after I'm done scaling Mount Fay. Alright, back up we go. There's so many secret walls freaking guarding that thing. It's so funny. Alright, if I could literally just get a tiny boost onto those walls, I could get that mask shard, and we could have 8 masks right now, right away. Instead, I'm gonna have to mark it on my map, and we're gonna have to come back later. Okay, I'm all the way over here for some reason. I'm just gonna mark that so I don't forget that it's there. And then I'm going to go back in here. That was close. We're fine, Okay. I don't think there was anywhere else high up I could go in this room. Oh, wait, maybe there is. No, never mind. Okay. This place also reminds me a lot of Boar's Reach from Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Except in Ori and the Will of the Wisps, you didn't have a freezing mechanic. It was a lot nicer than this place is. But yeah, it does really remind me of that place. I mean, snowy mountain. Again, like it's like with Celeste. It's just you're climbing a mountain in the snow, you know? It's a pretty common trope. It's almost like snowy mountains exist in real life or something. Alright, hook onto you. Hook, line, and sinker. There we go. Hi-yaw. Hi-yaw. If you don't have the silk for this, you actually have to, like, wait an extra amount of time between each grapple. Because again, for some reason, they decided the claw line needed to cost silk, and I don't get it. Then you'd use it in place of the dash every time. I understand, but still. I mean, sprinting around with the dash is still pretty fun. Whatever. Maybe... Okay, here's what they should have done. They should have given it, like, a cooldown or some shit. I don't know. Actually, maybe then that would make... But then if they designed the platforming challenges around it, it would have been fine. Whatever. This guy is out of reach because for some reason Hornet couldn't possibly aim her needle up diagonally at things. So instead, we just have to go this way instead. We have to take the long way around because Hornet doesn't know how to look up. She's a real gamer. Alright, anyway. Bam. 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 That sucks. Hey guys, can I, thank you. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I've actually yet to bring attention to this setting in the pause menu. If you go to game settings, first of all, you can turn off camera shake. You can also make the HUD larger, and what it looks like, never mind, that's turning it off. For some reason, I've never used this setting. It looks super cursed to me for some reason. I prefer to use the large setting on the first game's HUD, because that's just, you know, it's what I'm used to. But there's also, actually it's in sound, I think, audio. Yes, hero voice. You can turn off Hornet's voice clips if you really want to. I'm gonna turn it off for a while to hear what it sounds like. But yeah, if you prefer having the protagonist be silent from the first game, you can turn off Hornet's voice if you like. I do think it kind of takes some things away from her character, so I'm going to leave it on for most of the playthrough, but it is an option that's there. I'll just leave it off for a little while so you can hear what it sounds like and make an appropriate decision. Okay, hey, can you respawn? Can you respawn? That'd be nice. There we go. Yeah, you can turn Hornet into the strong, silent type. Her friend is missing. I think they should have at least kept that. Oh, whatever. I mean, yeah, if you turn off a setting called Hero Voice, you're gonna expect all of their voice clips to go away. By the way, I think this is a new enemy that I haven't drawn any attention to. Let me read the Hunter's Journal about it. The Mnemonid. Sure, whatever. Oh, hi. With this one vanquished, I hope to have sped the end for that jail in its distasteful order. Hopefully. Oh, wait, was it like... For all her jailers... From her, all jailers are born and bred. Oh! I see. I didn't realize that she was like the spawn of all the jailers. The Servitor Boron. We need to defeat 3 more to get the notes. Cool. Oh, okay. We do not want to fall down. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go through all that shit again. So we're gonna keep going this way. Go down. Okay, good. We opened up a shortcut. That's awesome. Now, keep going. I remember this part being a lot harder than it is. I guess I'm just really used to this game's controls by now or something. Funny how that works. Warp spot, warp spot, warp spot, warp spot, warp spot, warps. Thank you. Oh my god. Was gonna say, man. Imagine if you just didn't notice that and carried onwards and you just fucking died. Okay, there we go. Oh, this music is actually getting really cool. I forgot that it intensifies and changes as you go through the area. I love it when games do that. Though it does make listening to the music in like the soundtrack release very odd. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing there. I think, okay, I actually remember this part now. I think they do cut it really fucking close with how fast you have to be through here. So we're gonna do this. Hiya. 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 Then hiya. And where's the next? Okay, good. Okay. I remember that being so tight. A lot tighter than it was. Maybe because I was taking a bunch of time to explore in places I didn't need to. But, you know, like, actually completing that segment felt like it took way longer than it did just then. Again, maybe I've just improved at this game or something. Okay, let me go get warm. That'll reset our timer. Music's seemingly going quiet, telling me that we're near the top, which is good. I like being near the top. I'm just gonna ride this updraft up all the way. Like I said, we're saving exploration for later. And here we are. An ancient tuning mechanism. Tonal Whiplash! Receive the Fay Down Cloak! This is our double jump. Fabled feather down layered within the cloak, leap again while airborne, soar above foes, reach new heights, strike from above. It's basically the same thing as the Monarch Wings from the first game. I think it has slightly different physics, but yeah. And as a bonus, the Fay Down Cloak protects us from the cold. Yes, indeed, the very cold protection I was seeking to climb Mount Fay was waiting at the end of Mount Fay along with the double jump. If only I knew. But hey, I got there in the end, and man, can I just say, the double jump power-up is used in so many Metroidvanias, but this is easily the coolest acquisition of one I have ever seen. Like, look at this thing. Look at this beautiful creature here. What if I play a song next to you? Do you have anything to say, or do you just make noises? Okay, you just make noises. But yeah, like, lighting up that tuning thing and hearing the beautiful shine sound effects. Oh man, that was cool. Okay, so our Drifter's Cloak is now a little bit weirder to use. As you can see, we have to use a double jump before we can start gliding with the Drifter's Cloak. So it's gonna be slightly more awkward to glide and platforming. I do remember having some issues with this, but we'll see how it is going forwards. I do wish, though, that maybe, like, glide was on a separate button. Like, maybe it could be up while you're in midair, because currently up in midair makes you swing upwards. Okay, maybe that's not the best idea, but, you know, just a suggestion. Hello, okay. Now I can finally use double jump to get up here. I am gonna be so not used to having double jump, so in fact, I finally have it now. So cool. All right, we are 30 minutes into this video, so I'm gonna spend the rest of it exploring the areas of Mount Fay that I haven't seen yet, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna start checking out some areas of the rest of the world that I also haven't seen yet because they need a double jump. And now, I believe we have access to every single remaining spool fragment in the game, fun fact, because I was stressing over getting all of those things a couple videos ago, and now that I have the Fay Down Cloak, we can now get every single spool fragment in the entire game. It's pretty cool. Okay, hello there. There's a tunnel in here. I think this is where I would like to go first. Okay, perfect. Oh yes, and landing a successful, like, bounce off of an enemy's head with the claw line, or, oh god, or landing a pogo bounce will reset your double jump, by the way. Also, I think it resets your dash, too. I haven't brought that up yet because there hasn't really been any situation where that's been important, but that is a thing. If you land a pogo or land a claw line on an enemy in midair, it will reset your double jump or your dash, where otherwise you only can use one of those per jump. Hello there. Who might you be? You look kind of like one of the nail masters. Oh, visitor, grand you are, but you have already a mask, already a face. It is for those without that I must carve. This guy is the Mask Maker, and there was another character in the first Hollow Knight also named the Mask Maker, who also dedicated himself to creating masks for people. I don't know if this is the same person or not. It's entirely possible that it is, but yeah. All deserve a face, a chance to be, until I wither, for the faceless I shall provide. To exist, a face is needed. It is the essential thing. I mean, technically to exist, all you really need is like a cell, but whatever. To work, the masks must be carved. All deserve a face, a chance to be, until I wither, for the faceless I shall provide. Okay, starting to repeat himself. You have anything to say with the song? It's interesting how the Needlein seemingly, like, forces people to start singing. Okay, he's just saying the exact same fucking thing. Alright, you know, if I had any disappointments with, like, the Needle-In, is that the dialogue the NPCs give from the Needle-In is nowhere near as interesting as the dialogue NPCs would give from the Dream Nail. Because, like, the Dream Nail in the first game was like, you were literally reading their thoughts, and that's pretty cool. I like that idea. I like the idea of having, you know, 2 different dialogues per, ooh, there's a shortcut here. I forgot about this. That's good to know. Having 2 different dialogues per NPC, one for talking to them normally, and another for reading their thoughts, which they have no idea that you're doing it, at least most of them don't. Here, it's just kind of like they start singing random stuff, and usually what they're singing about is what they've already said to you in dialogue anyway, so there's not much point in hearing it. That's probably why I never really went out of my way to do it that often. It's just because I never found it that interesting. Okay. Now that we have this, it is time. 8th mask, baby! Let's go! Bam! Getting a mask upgrade in this game is unbelievably satisfying because of how fucking long it takes. I'll talk about that more in a future video. For now, where all in this place haven't I been? There's definitely some stuff here on the side I haven't seen yet. If it has anything more than rosaries, I might go to check it out real quick. We're about to enter this tunnel again. I think I might be able to scale this tunnel with the double jump. I'm not really sure, though, so I think just to be safe, I should go back here and I should make my way up this way again. And then I can check out whatever is here on the right side of the place. After that, I think we'll start backtracking and heading to other places. We may as well start with High Hall since it's right here, and I don't think there's nearly as much to do inside of High Halls as there is in other areas. But yeah, after this point, we are going to be exploring so many new areas. It is unbelievable. And yes, one of them will be Bile Water. That's still gonna wait for a few episodes because there's something in particular I want to get before going to that place, but yes. Eventually, we will get around to Bile Water. And believe me, I'm kind of excited, honestly. I'm excited to explore that place again. I had a decent amount of fun with it my first time. Aside from one bit that I'm sure you probably know about if you are into this game at all. Hiya! This place? Oh god, I have to go through all this freaking bullshit again. Okay, now that I've completed Mount Fay, I may as well give my full opinions on it, even though we technically haven't seen everything that it has yet. Whatever. As a linear challenge, where it's, you know, straightforward platforming gauntlet where you have to climb to the top of the mountain using the claw line for help and staying out of the cold, as a linear challenge like that, it's awesome. I love it. As an area of this world that you have to explore around and backtrack into sometimes, not so much. Hi. Okay. I have to kill... That's right. I have to kill 3 more of you. There's only 2 of you out here. That's kind of annoying. Man, why are you making me grind for so much crap, game? Anyway, yeah, I am not a super big fan of this place as an open area to explore. Just because... I mean, just look at its layout on the map. This is a super weird layout. Does anyone else think so? It's extremely, like, sprawling in all directions. It takes forever to get anywhere, and if I'm right, you can't actually scale up this tunnel here. At least, maybe you can with double jump, but I think I remember trying to do it and maybe either failing or, oh, maybe it's like you can't easily backtrack through this room at all. So, like, if you want to go back into this area, you have to go down this route. And it's just like... There are some things throughout this game that send you back into this area and make you backtrack through it, and every time I find it just so annoying to navigate. I think that this place is at its best on your first visit, but then anytime you come back to it afterwards, it's just fucking annoying. Like, it's a really good area, it's worth having in the game and all, but I wouldn't say this is worm waste here, where you could remove it and I wouldn't care, but... Like, I think it was at its best. I think it's at its best on the first visit, but then anytime you have to come back. I've said this like 7,000 times. I think you get the idea. Can I go here? No. Apparently not. Cool. Sweet. I like you can actually see into the slab in some places. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I forgot the area above is just a whole ass fucking room. Alright, I think literally all I'm missing on the side here is some whatchamacallit, some rosaries. If I remember correctly, that's all that's up here, really. It's just rosaries. I was trying to be cool and bounce along the spikes. Why can't you let me have anything, game? Alright. Nope. Perfect. No, god damn it. I used my stupid double jump at the worst time. I think I was expecting to use the glide there. I forgot that I have double jump now. That's probably what happened there. Yeah, that's how having the double jump can make things a little awkward in that regard. What's out here, if anything? You know what? I give up. I don't care. If there's rosaries up there, whatever. They can go get stuffed for all I care. Actually, right down here is interesting. There were, I think, routes I could go that I didn't go, and I should go back and see them, and I want to go back and see them, and yeah, you know, all that stuff. I switched from I should go back and see them to I want to go back and see them. I had to reveal the truth about my motivations there. I never noticed that those grapple hooks have snow on them, and grappling to them clears the snow. That's really cool. All these tiny details, man. Was this what Team Cherry was spending the last couple years of development doing? Just make... Fine, I'll stop trying to be cool. I get it. I'm not actually cool. Jeez. Haha, just kidding. I am cool. Fuck. No. Use the spikes. Use the... There we go. Okay. Saved it. I saved it. Hiya. Nope. Doing you. No, we're not. Ignore that. Ignore that I said that. We're not doing him. This... Ba-bam. Bam. Look at that. I can actually heal. That's funny. For some reason, it still plays the whole, like, you are cold effect, even though that doesn't affect me anymore. So why are you bothering? Okay, anything up here? No, is there actually fucking nothing out here? Okay, you can fall back down. That's not what I want, though. I don't want to fall back down. I want to see more of this place. If there even is more of this place. Possible there isn't. Just it looks like there's something over here, you know? And there is. Alright, it's time to move on to the high halls. Gonna head up real quick. Anything to the side? No? Anything interesting? No? Okay. Cool. I mean, it makes sense that most of this area would be the platforming gauntlet that you travel through, but also kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. We are at the top of the mountain, though, so let's head to the right side of the screen. Let's fall down all the way. Let's see if there's anything at all that would be of any use to me, or if it's all just a bunch of bullshit. It looks like it is. Down here, there's grapple hooks here. Is there? Oh, yes. That's what I remembered. The 4 fucking rosaries on this ledge. The sacred treasure of Mount Fay. That was so worth it, wasn't it, guys? Okay, and some shell shards, too. 4 fucking rosaries. Oh, my God. That's what I was on the lookout for. That's what I had remembered existed. It was like, I gotta find this before we leave, guys. Fucking 4 fucking rosaries. Oh my god. This game is too funny sometimes. Alright, heading back in here so I can head out to the high halls. I suppose I could have just walked in from the slab, but I don't know, navigating the slab's kind of annoying. So I'm gonna head back to here. I think I'm gonna head immediately down and start from the proper entrance of high halls. Am I the only one that feels like the high halls is kind of an awkward area the first time you go there? At least the first time you're intended to go there, because you can totally get the double jump before exploring high halls. But if you explore there without it, it's like you can go all the way to the end, you can get your melody, you can fight the forum enemy gauntlet and whatever, but like, you spend so little time in the area. It feels very strange. I suppose then, like, on my next playthrough, I should just, like, get the double jump as soon as possible so I can fully clear out every area in the game. Because that is probably the case. If you go and get the double jump first thing, Let me actually use my knives as well. If you go and get the double jump first thing, then the whole, like, Act 2 of the game and onwards becomes a giant open-ended thing where you can do anything in any order you want. Kind of like the first Hollow Knight. Oh god, okay. Yeah. Got you, got the 15th thing. That rosary was chasing after me like, hey, wait for me! And hey, I'm glad I did wait for it, or well, I didn't wait for it, but you know, I'm glad it caught up because now I have 800 rosaries exactly, and that is very satisfying. You know what? Let's switch crest, first of all. There's gonna be a bit of platforming in here, but I think that's fine. Let's switch to... I did want to show off a red tool. So yeah, let's put on Architect again. we're gonna be doing some platforming with like the worst pogo in the game. It's fine, don't worry about it. Let's put our rosary cannon onto the middle slot here. And we're going to reload by holding C. Can you do this wherever? No, okay. Sit at bench, hold C. No, you have to reload it from the menu. There we go. So we can load it up with 80 rosaries. Same price as turning, I think, 60 rosaries into a rosary necklace. I want to say, that is. Then we can open fire on the first enemy we see in here. Wow, look at those dead bodies in the water down there. That's pretty creepy. All right, hello, fellows. Who wants to be the first to experience my new toy? I think you shall be. What do people say when they start to shoot someone? There's like a saying, right? I think there is. Die, mortal! Well, that was a ripoff. What the fuck do you mean he doesn't have an active hitbox yet? Die, mortal! Oh, you can actually use him in air. I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, he's bisexual. I didn't know that. By the way, I'm bisexual. I love that. I'm not a super huge Sonic fan. My sisters are, but I've heard it from them multiple times, and that is one of the better jokes in that entire thing. For sure. Alright, so yeah. Definitely not that great against flying enemies, so probably wasn't the best idea to use here, but hey, at least I have it equipped, so maybe I'll use it in an actually fitting location sometime. That's the best I can hope for. Hi! That's not the wristring can. Can you just... Yeah, thank you. You just come a little bit further down there, thank you. Thank you very much, much appreciated. Bam? Did that fall into the... That was a big rosary. I wanted that. Alright, here we go. Climbing up to the top of this place, at last. Go here, that's... Okay, that sucks. Let me get back on you. I'm using up all my silk. That would have been better spent healing, but it's okay. We'll be fine. Pogo? Hey, listen. Hey, listen. I'm gonna saw blade you guys to death. I'm gonna saw blade cloak you guys to death. Or we can just not fight. That works too. Oh, I didn't realize my double jump does that too. That makes sense. Bam! That felt amazing. I love killing enemies in such unconventional methods in games. Whenever you can actually pull it off, it's really fun. Alright. No. I'm just fighting you exclusively with this thing. No, come on. Don't do this to me. Oh god. Well, this is fun. I think I'm just gonna attack you normally now. It's been fun, but also I'm gonna die, so, you know. Jeez, how much health do you have? Thank you. Can I please? It's because I don't have any fucking silk. Clawline uses silk for some reason. Alright. Gonna do this. Hi. You're one of the spool fragments I read about. Let's go. Only one half of a pair, but that's okay. Gotta work our way there. Now, I think that's like the main thing that double jump is required for in this place, but there are still a couple of other things. And also, I forgot that I should have probably gotten craft metal before I re-entered this place. Oh well, it's too late. Now let's die on the first enemy we see in this room. Can't wait. Oh god. Yep, that's... I still can't heal. God. The healing requirements in this game, I feel like, are so super strict, and I don't think they really need to be. Especially because I have to keep fucking using my Silk on platforming. I hate that platforming costs the magic bar, honestly. It's so fucking weird. No. Because I know it has a combat purpose, and that's why they want it to cost Silk. But also, like, it's just weird. Fuck. You know what? I'm just gonna reset that whole fucking room. I don't care. At least I have health now. Nope. Get my first hits on you. Okay, if I can just, like, hang out the appropriate distance, if I can appropriately social distance, then everything will be fine. You know, I haven't been using Claw Mirror to very great effect in this episode, but that's because every time I've healed, it's been on really low health, and I've been scared to. Alright, give me your rosaries. Thank you. I'll take that refill. I want to say the top of this room is somewhere I couldn't go yet, until I had double jump. I like how that actually makes a little noise. No, okay, I have been up here. Cool. Good to know. I didn't know they extended that far. Can the camera, like, I don't know, pan down so I can see shit? That'd be nice. Hiya. Now, this room. Want to say this is the room that has something important to do? This is the room where you can craft something eventually. Do I, by any chance, randomly have a craft medal? No. Okay. I'll just sadly move on then. Oh, for fuck's sake. I want to say, this crest is very weird in its damage. I want to say it does overall less damage than the other crests, but I don't know that for sure. Okay. You know the funny thing? I still can't fucking heal, even after that entire enemy encounter. I still can't fucking heal. I'm one hit away, though. I just need to hit an enemy one time. Hey, you're an enemy. Can I hit you one time? Thank you. Bam! I have the injector band on, right? That's what's giving me... Yeah, I do have the injector band. That's what's giving me this power. The power to just, like, fucking explode in enemies' faces like this. This is the wrong room. Yes, it is. I mean, the marker did look like it was placed in this room, but no, it is not this room. It is not this room that I am after. It is down. We are down. We are after down. Hiya? Now. If I use an attack or something... Okay, we can hit that. It'll then move it away from the wall. We move it this way. I went over this before, briefly, when we were in this room the first time, but I was actually unable to do anything about it. Until... Oh, I lashed onto a wall. Yes, now that I have double jump, there is a secret area in here. Hello? It's one of those guys that takes away your silk. In fact, it's a lot of them. Oh, man, okay. That is indeed a lot of them. Oh, am I gonna have to fight them? Guys, I'm already at a silk deficit as is. Can you not do this to me? Where did you just go? Okay. I'm gonna hope that these will hit. They're moving along the ground, so I don't think they will. I can use my saw blade circlet or whatever. I think it's the sawtooth circlet, that's what it's called? Okay. Let me just... Fuck! Healed in their face like an idiot, and that's what happens, I guess. Okay, so these guys are just gonna keep respawning. I can tell. They're just gonna keep respawning. They're never gonna go away. Never gonna go away, you know, English. Can I reach that? Oh, God, do I have to push a cart in place? I do. Alright, we're gonna do this. Okay, that's fine, because honestly, they're not that bad. They do shoot the big projectile at you eventually, but it's not that bad. Okay. Then we climb past you, hit you. There's a bunch of webs in here. We break them. We unlock a journal entry. Which one? For these guys, the Claw Maidens. Oh, these gals, I guess. Given a chance, this one will steal silk from any significant source, including my own shell. An early form of automaton. Ah, it's a robot. Interesting. Go back through here, avoid that. They're all gone. That or they disappeared into the background. That's more likely. Yeah, I see a few of them dead in the background. Doing this will prevent them from spawning in the Citadel ever again. So if you found them super annoying, yeah, worry no longer. They are all dead now. And it's awesome. Alright, I am at 55 minutes of recording time. Not going to cut anything out, so might be ending this video fairly soon. Let's head back to Songclave. Let's turn in our thing. See what reward we get. I think we're just gonna get a rosary necklace for it, unfortunately. Now that we've done all that we have, now that we have Fay Down Cloak, I would like to revisit the previous 2 towns to see if they have anything new for us to do, and then maybe we could end the video by doing one of those quests. You never know. Alright, here we are, sitting down. Oh man, does that feel nice. Let me reload my rosary cannon so I can actually use it again, would be nice. Why do you have to be on a bench to reload? This thing is already guzzling my rosaries. Why do I have to be on a bench to reload it specifically? Ah, we have a new wish here. Road Mother's Eye deposited, okay. I think I have an idea of what wish this is. Heavy rosary necklace. Yes, the Lost Merchant. This is one I'm going to do next episode. I think that'll be what we do the next episode, for sure. There is also, however, the whatchamacallit, the opening that we can now double jump to right here, so maybe we'll do that first this second if there's time. That's the plan for right now. I do also have to go down here and get this eventually. Maybe we could do that after, if there's time. Or maybe I could just go do that right now. This I'm also going to be saving for next episode at the very least, but this I think we could go do right now, if there's nothing else to do in any of the other towns. But yes, as that wish has stated, Jubilana is gone. Her pack is here, but she herself is gone. Buzz and I will tarry here a little longer. Okay, cool. You have anything new to say, my friend? You keep all that helping, you're gonna start inspiring at another. It's best you think serious about what effect you might be causing, bell ringer. Oh no, people are gonna be happy and positive? Oh no, I'm so scared. I'm so sorry, man. That wasn't my intention. Too much hope could prove a dangerous thing, especially for all these bugs starved so long of it. Sure, whatever you say. These marvelous healing supplies. Yes, this place has healing supplies. Very cool. Very cool to know. Thank you. I almost called you Shaman. Your name is Sherma. I'm very sorry. Right. I thought there was another place I could have gotten this. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of somewhere else. Okay. I just looked at the whatchamacallit, the hearts in my inventory, the pieces in my inventory. Yeah, the cog heart pieces. There we go. 2 parts of cogwork heart, and I was like, I should have the 3rd one by now, right? And maybe I should have the 3rd one by now, but I think it's in an area we haven't been to yet, so no need to worry there. Let's head back down to the Grand Bellway. Let's revisit the other places, Bone Bottom and Bellheart. We'll see if they have any new wishes for us. We'll complete one of the easier wishes, and then that'll be the end of the video. How about that? Hello, friend. This is Otz, at least according to a recent survey. Lovely drink. It's warming up now, which is a shame, but that's okay. To be expected. Hello, Bone Bottom. How we doing today? No new wishes here. Anything else new here? No. Okay, y'all are boring. I'm off to Bellheart. Like, seriously, nothing there? Era! Take me to Bellheart! Probably what you followed that up with. Why am I stammering over my words so much today? I was originally planning to record 2 episodes of Silksong today, but feeling how this has been going, I might just want to stop so I can rest my speech skills for another time. We are lucky to have you, Miss Traveler. In Bellheart, you are always welcome. You and your big, sharp blade. Thank you very much, Pavo. No new wishes here. Interesting. Well, we have something new available in the place for our house. A personal spa costs 1,100 rosaries. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy that anytime soon. Bell lacquer. You have a good solid bell up there, though its surface is showing its age. Why not have us paint it fresh? A protective coat and a little flair. Sure, why... I can choose? I forgot you could choose. This would be barely noticeable with the bell in this place. This would look kind of cool, I think. I think I might go with red just because it matches with Hornet's cloak so much. Yeah, let's go with red. I wonder if you can change it out at all. The perfect choice. Your bell's about to be looking the finest in town. We'll get the work started straight away. I can't wait to see it, actually. I'm really excited for this. Okay, yes, Pava, we understand. things are very cheery and happy. We made a good start in the painting, resident. Give us a little more time and your bell will be shining like new. I see. They have to work on it over time. That makes enough sense. Oh, that is looking spiff. Oh, that's gonna look really cool when it's done. I suppose I can check with you guys. You guys have anything new? Many delivering, still need making mascara. We is much needing your help when he's ready for the giving of it. We have a new delivery quest. I can't remember where you're supposed to take this. It's a queen's egg. I have a feeling I know where. I don't think this is time limited, so I think I shall do this. Why not? This will be our last thing for the episode, the queen's egg delivery. Queen's egg, wish promised. I knew they'd have a new delivery eventually, so yeah. We've got requested times so many for this. A queenie egg of those eaters of silk. Wish from big stinky creature near Many Roach's cage. Wants it muchly. The creature, I have met them, a timid fawning sort. Nonetheless, their tending of silk eaters can be a benefit for me. I know who this is talking about. If the queen delivered could improve their harvest, I too would gain from the trade. Miss Courier and big stinky creature, both are like to liking things so grossly gross, we think yous are muchly strange. Yeah, that's entirely fair. Okay, so we have 4 hits on this thing and no time limit, though. Our goal is to reach this guy. Speaking of which, that'll carry very nicely into the next episode where we can take care of whatever needs taking care of in Sinner's Road. Because, yeah, this area down here is only accessible via the double jump. And now we finally have the double jump, so we can go check it out. But that's going to wait until next episode. Or I could do it this episode. I mean, we'll be right there in the area, and I have other big plans for next episode, so... yeah, fuck it. Let's just do it this episode. Why not? I might not have the right crest for this. I still have my architect crest on. And I still have the rosary cannon, too. Well, that's because I want to use the rosary cannon on something before I inevitably stuff it in my back pocket and forget about it forever. Alright, jump over to you. I don't know why I sounded Italian there for a second. Jump over you! It's me, Mario! It's me, Sonic the Hedgehog! Oh, no. Okay, watch out. Oh, that's really fun, actually. I still don't get why you can only reload it at benches. I feel like that should be an upside this thing has to trade off with the fact that it costs rosaries to use. Because, like, you know, this money that you're already barely able to keep a grasp of as you keep dying and losing it all, like, in exchange, you can reload this tool anywhere you want to instead of only at a bench like the other tools, which I think would be kind of interesting and cool, because, like, obviously you wouldn't want to be using it for too long because rosaries are scarce and you don't want to use all of them, but it's like... but, like, in exchange, you can continue to use this tool as much as you like, provided you have the rosaries for it. I don't know. I guess maybe they thought it's like, you kill enemies, you pick up their rosaries, you load those back into the gun. Maybe that's a little too powerful in Team Cherry's eyes, but I just realized that dealt 2 damage to this thing. I need to be really fucking careful now. Alright, that's fine. We'll do it. we'll be fine. Jeez, okay, I'm gonna go this way. Cool, avoid both of them. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm out of here, I'm out of here. What was I just saying? Oh yeah. In my defense, Team Cherry, okay, I was trying to think of in whose defense I am in right now, but in my defense, Team Cherry, there is nothing wrong with giving the player something that's actually powerful, you know? You could try doing that sometime. I feel like this game could have used a little more of that personally. I was trying to, like, actually take you out with the rosary cannon, yet despite sustaining fire for that long, you still didn't fucking give up. I see how it is. I see how it is. You guys are freaking angry little munters. I'm going in here. Bye. I'm just gonna reset you because I feel like it. Okay. Bam. Cool. 369. Now, keep going up. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm just gonna climb up the rest of the way. Oh yes, I can double jump. I forgot. See, I am going to just assume I don't have double jump for the longest time. Because, you know, you go so long without it. That's bad. I need to not mess up. Sure, I'll fight you. Why not? Nice, okay. Just gonna take your rosaries as compensation for my potential failure to complete this quest. Is there another one of those guys? Okay, I'm trying to be slow and careful about it now. Cool, cool. We survived that room. Just one more room. Okay. Okay, we're going down. We're going down. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm thinking it, though. That was actually the much safer route to take, surprisingly, because it got me out of the way of that enemy. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Last room. I don't think there's any of these roach guys in here. Thankfully, no. Okay, so we can just get past them. Long as we don't cork it right then. There, we're good. We got it.
Sir, I have brought a queen's egg at request of Bellheart's couriers. It was a hazardous journey, but the creature inside has made it here alive.
So, here's a question. How did Styx send out the order for this thing? Like, what, did he just crawl over to Bellheart and go,
"Hey, can you make my mistress deliver me an egg?"
Or something like that?
How sublime to think that my dear mistress would be the one to deliver the precious package. I had feared for the competence of those feeble couriers. It surprises me to know you correspond with them. I must wonder where else you go and who else you speak to after you scurry back up into the darkness. I'm wondering the same thing. My whispers travel far, mistress. You need not worry yourself with my comings and goings. All I do is in your service. And now, please, give her to me, the little queen.
Hope you enjoy!
With this, so caringly delivered by the mistress, our nest can be expanded. It is done. Our nest is larger and the little queen begins her toil. More morsels can I grow for you now. Are you pleased with me, my mistress? You are diligent at your work and have raised no claw against me. If it remains so, I will have no reason to be displeased. Then my work will continue, for I am ever your devoted slave.
Hornet's not even objecting this time. She knows that it's pointless. Oh, I have the maximum number of Silk Eaters you can have. So yeah, now I think he will grow more Silk Eaters per Silk Eater growth session, as gross as that sounds. Yeah, he will have more of them available for you. So as I said, I would like to end this video by going to the remaining area of the Sinner's Road that we haven't been. I'm just deciding if I should switch crest or what. I think for what I'm about to do, let's replace you with magnetite dice. I think that would be cool. But then I will keep this on because I think it'll actually be kind of fun, honestly. Let's switch off the drill. I don't think it'll be great for this area. Let's do a conch cutter, sure. I think that'll help the most by far. Instead of claw mirror, switch on. It's not using silk skills, no need to worry about that. You know what? Let's do memory crystal. We got it this very episode. I could probably show it off a little bit. Let's do that. Alright, so we are headed back over here. That's gonna require me to loop all the way around the place. I suppose I could just meet you over there. I just realized I forgot to switch this setting back on. Here we go. Hornet's voice is now restored. Hornet just lost her voice for a couple days. You know how it is. A couple days. I don't know how long, like, this adventure is taking in universe time. There we go. Finally said a word for the first time in my life. Right. This is the place that we couldn't go before, but we now can, thanks to our double jump. That was a very long way to word that. But that's okay. It's my specialty. This opens up a door that leads back into this area, the big room with the platforming and all those enemies flying around that really sucks and is annoying. And now, you can tell from the way the camera is moving it up that we're about to have a battle at our hands. Let's go. Did I say anything? No, okay. I'm assuming you're waiting for me to hit the giant golden gong thing in the center of the room. Before I do that, let me take a drink. Let's go! I like how they just freeze in place. Hello, guys, what's up? Alright, new enemies? These guys chop you with a scissor-looking thing. I think that it literally is like one half of a scissor blade. What are you guys, Pyramid Head? Because that's literally what Pyramid Head wields. Alright, there we go. These guys are called Roach servers. Good to know. Not Minecraft servers, I see. And now we have a boss, Disgraced Chef Lugoli! It's me, Lugoli! Me making a joke about, like, sounding Italian earlier was actually on the mark more so than I thought. Oh god, he uses muck maggots against you, I forgot! That sucks! Okay, cool. I gotta heal. No! You gotta be shitting me, dude! Okay, the freaking thing saved me there, but, like, come on! Did the projectile really have to fly in that exact formation the moment I pressed the healing button? And of course, because it's Muck Maggot, now I have to spend an entire fucking heal getting the maggots off, and then barely dodging that? Okay, I think this is all he can do, though. I think this is all he can do. Never mind. That is not all he can do. He can dive under temporarily. Cool. I can't believe that I'm still alive. I honestly can't. I thought I put on multi-binder. I guess I never switched my equipment. Oh yeah, no, I put that on instead. So yeah, that's that thing in action. It places a statue where you last got hit. If an enemy touches it, it'll explode into spines, and I guess it deals damage, though I'll be honest, it's always felt super weak to me. I don't know if it actually does anything for real. Is this the only bench in the entire... Okay, good. There is that bench instead. I was gonna say, this is gonna be my fucking run back. I swear to God. Alright, well, that was kind of fun. I'll meet you back at the fight. This door in this lower room is coming in real handy with this run back. Yeah, that is a very quick and simple run back. I like it. Alright, I know that I said I was going to show, like, the boss runbacks on camera, but I do recognize this video's gone on longer than usual, so I just decided to wrap it up quickly. You know how it is. Alright, you have to actually... The thing about the rosary cannon is, and this is a good thing, you have to actually... Whoa! Man, first time that thing's actually helped me, I swear to God. Anyway, you have to actually remember to reload the cannon when sitting at a bench, because it's not just gonna automatically take your rosaries. Would be funny if it did, but it's good that it doesn't. Okay. So yeah, I really just needed to get a feel for this guy. Now that I have gotten a feel for this guy, I think this will be easy. You just stand in specific places to avoid the Muck Maggot projectiles. Then, when he does the butt slam, you just kind of jump out of the way in that angle. This boss is just a matter of getting down positioning, getting down movement patterns, that's it. Once you get that down, it's pretty simple, honestly. It is very punishing if you take a hit, though, because, like, again, he uses Muck Maggots against you, meaning you essentially can't heal at all, like so, using that instantly, before they have a chance to drain my silk enough. Whenever you're infested with Muck Maggots, always look at your silk meter. It's possible that you have enough silk to heal, and you just don't know it yet. God, I hate life. Okay, good thing is, being hit with more... wow, thank you, Magnetite Dice! Okay, that was close. Good thing is, being hit with more Muck Maggots doesn't really do any... That certainly does something, though. Nothing good? Okay, he's dead. Thank fuck. Yeah, okay, we get it, okay? Thing poofs on its own as well, the statue does. Alright, with that, pickled muck maggot. That is the last thing we need for the great taste of Farloom wish. I would very much like to complete this wish for this episode, which is why I came over here to fight this guy, so I'm gonna take myself back over to the Citadel, to that area of the Citadel real quick, and I shall meet you all over there, unless I die on the way back to this bench, which it's entirely possible that I do, except not anymore because I'm right here. Yay. Alright. I shall see you guys up in the Citadel, right by the dining hall. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna unpause recording early and say, do you guys actually want to see me, like, travel from place to place? Does that enhance the experience of this playthrough at all? Because, the main reason I'm doing it this time is because I can't really think of much to say as I go back to an area. If I'm, like, about to do a big, long trek to an area, or, you know, a big, long trek to a fast travel point, which then leads me to a big, long trek to a certain area, and I don't have any idea for what to say, oh my god, sorry, what the hell? What the fuck was that about? Thanks, throat. Thanks for randomly coughing in the middle of a fucking speech, piece of shit. Anyway, that's always whenever I pull out the whole, like, I'm gonna pause recording and meet you there trick. Because, I guess it's not really a trick. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Yeah, it is faster to just go there manually from here. Alright, cool. But yeah, do you want to see me just, like, travel manually from place to place? Would that at all be interesting? Or is skipping ahead with a recording pause fine? Because, you know, if I don't pause the recording, then I'm worried that the entire trek would just be in complete silence. And, like, I know some of you might be okay with that, but I personally am not. I just feel like it's a little awkward, so yeah. I don't know. For some reason, whenever I make a Let's Play video, I just feel like I have to be constantly talking, or else it's just not interesting enough. It's not entertaining enough. Like, I have to think of stuff to say all the time. If I go longer than, like, 15 seconds without saying anything, I'm like, dead air, fill it quick, fill it quick. And sometimes I can think of something to fill it with, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I just make a random menial comment on whatever I'm doing, like, go up here, open this door, or something like that. Let's go up one more level, then we'll be in the dining hall. Bam, 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 bam. Don't ask what that rhythm was, I don't know what that melody was either. I feel like it's some kind of rhythm I've heard before, but I can't remember where. Hello, friend. We finally fucking have this completed.
Sir, I bring ingredients for the dish.
At last, my master. Pickled muck maggot! So that banished chef's recipes outlived them after all. That's right, I have to read his journal entry.
Not so, sir. I claimed the maggot from the chef themselves. Their brutish work continued, even with their shell claimed by cursed thread.
Incredible! A bug so devout they could cook with mind expunged! The Citadel was far too hasty to expel such brilliance.
That's fine.
With this, I have fulfilled my promise, sir. The ingredients have all been delivered. I trust now the meal can be made, and the oil rewarded for my efforts.
You'll have your oil, whelp. Firstly, learn some patience. The dish must be prepared perfectly, enough to rouse my master and see them sated. Now, permit me to work my skill, and you'll stand to see a meal of scent and taste that would dazzle Farloom in her prime. Imagine if he messes it up and is like, hey, can you gather more? Gordon Ramsay would love that. Taste, smell, texture. It is done! A meal to rival Farloom's finest! Mighty master, how long you have waited to set your jaw upon so perfect a dish! Join us and dine! That's not terrifying at all. Great taste of Farloom, wish granted.
Your master seems satisfied, sir. It is time you gave me what was promised.
Yes, yes, it has been done. Made and served. A dish to match my master's refined desires. The pale trifle is yours. Take it and leave. My master needs time to reflect, and I must ponder on flavors anew. Let's go. Pale oil. Isn't it interesting how the top of the pale oil thing looks like the Balder shell from the first game? Leave us, my great master needs time to reflect. I believe if you play a song here. Your holy shining gaze, much, eat good, so majestic, so mighty, eat, your taste so refined, food, meat, much, your holy shining gaze, eat, feed. That's all he says or thinks about. It's fantastic. All right. Yeah, now I'm out of stuff to say for the trek back to the Bellway Station, so I'll meet you at the Bellway Station. Okay, I was a little hasty and I accidentally made the fast travel to Bellheart with the recording still paused. All right, here we are. We are now in Bellheart. Let's go turn in this pale oil and let's upgrade our needle once again. I'm excited for this one. Oh, and then we get to look at our house. I have more oil, Pinmaster. Not one more oil, actually. Its acquisition was no small task, but if it aids my blade, those challenges will be well rewarded. Even more oil? What preposterous luck! That unseen gift in quantity unheard, discovered by a single bug! Would you pass the oil, traveler? And perhaps a few rosaries for the ongoing effort. Allow this Pinmaster to again work out wonder upon your blade. Let's go. 450 rosaries. I got plenty. Take it, my friend. Welly done! What miracle to work again upon steel so fine. Few pins left in Farloom could attain such a sheen. You must tell me, traveler, wherever did you come upon so splendid a weapon? The blade was a gift, gifted by a noble tribe of my homeland. They forged the strongest steel, though it was rarely seen beyond their hive. That tribe has now long passed, and with them, the secrets to their craft. Ah, if they are gone, it's a rarer piece than would be guessed. But what grand luck for this humble pinmaster to have worked with such a weapon. Our needle is now the Hive Steel Needle. Look at that! That's so cool. It's kind of a thing in the Hollow Knight lore that Hornet was trained and kind of raised in the Hive from the first game. And so naturally her needle comes from the metal forged in that very area. And oh my god, it looks awesome. I love that. Unfortunately, we can't actually see, or can we? Wait, does the needle change color on Hornet's sprite as you upgrade it? Ever upon your road, more oil is required. Okay, no, it kind of looks the same. Wait, does it? I think it might have a slightly orange hue to it that it didn't before. If so, that's fucking sick, and I've never noticed that before. Also, ooh, this looks amazing. Look at our house. It's painted so nicely. The inside is still not painted super well, but you know, what can you do? Anything new here? No, okay, we've already seen this. Well, this video has gone on plenty long enough, so let me rest down here at this bench and end the episode. Next time on Hollow Knight Silksong, to remind you once again, I am going to eventually venture here, but first... Oh, actually, no, I have to venture here no matter what. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do, actually? We're gonna start with this, and then we're gonna venture up this way, and hopefully search and find the lost merchant from Songclave, Jubilana. She's gone missing once again. She already went missing the first time, but hey, we helped her once, we could probably help her again. Hopefully she's not stuck in a more dangerous place this time. And then, wherever that leads, we're just gonna go from there. Thank you all for watching, if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.